Let's go. I'm feeling good today. Venus is a light in my chart. Venus. Oh, why does this look blurry? So interesting. I must be used to like running on that. Okay. On that other camera. I've been recording a lot on my iPad lately, and the quality is higher, so I get to take advantage of that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want nothing. This is 11, 7, 8, 6 minutes from uploading. Ooh, okay, what's this? I got a new deck today. Every time I'm like, oh, you know what? I might chill on the cards. Ooh, twist swords at the bottom of the deck. Every time I'm like, you know what? I might chill on the cards a little bit. I mean, I always order a new deck before I reach that point. And what just came out is the Knight of Cups. Interesting. So I got a new deck today. I wanted something more multicultural. And I came upon the Pride Tarot in one of Benabel Wynn's videos. And I think at the time she uploaded, it was still in pre-order. And then when I checked a few days ago, it wasn't. And I was like, might as well. And so I got it. Let's see what's around this Knight of Cups. I don't really want anything. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a lot. So no, I'm not gonna take that. But let's see. So I moved a lot of the videos from public to unlisted, and I'm just gonna leave them in the playlist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up so that the video stays in the playlist, or it stays up for like roughly a day, or until I feel like taking it down. It'll always be in the playlist. And I don't know why I decided to do it that way. It's just like I don't want like a crap ton of daily upload videos on my page. Not that it matters, but like, why do I have the playlist if I'm not using the playlist, right? But I did get. Oh wow, I didn't even notice these. The Queen of Cups and the Chariot flipped over, and I didn't even notice until they were at the top. So we got the Knight of Cups and then the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Is there anything else in here? Flipped over. So this is the Pride Tarot. A whole bunch of LGBTQIA plus and allies, illustrators, and people came together in collaboration to make this deck. And so there are heavy like LGBTQIA plus themes, but the themes can be applied to anyone, as you'll see in the video that is currently uploading. Hey Zelda, it's been a while. How you doing? Um, but yeah, it's like a 2.5 hour long video, but I don't start until like an hour in, and I put it in the timestamp. I'm the $1 million baby. What? I will take that $1 million. Thank you. It's coming in. I feel it. This is interesting. I kind of want to read these. And I love reading the entries for these because there are so many different perspectives. And one thing that I love is different perspectives. How are you doing, Zelda? Are you still working? How's that going for you? It's been a minute. I guess I haven't been live in a minute, honestly. So that might be why. I just want to read these and see what's up. Oh my gosh, these are just so. I love this deck so much. And I'm not typically, there's a good mix, right? Because there are a lot of different illustrators. What? Are you serious? Well, I'm glad that you're still good and in high spirits. That's crazy. Sorry that happened to you. Did you like set it down somewhere or something? Or did they like, I mean, regardless of how it happened, I'm sorry it happened. Oh. Well, let's hope that it comes back to you, right? Sometimes there are little things that illuminate maybe some different behaviors. Hopefully it comes back to you. Or hopefully you didn't need it urgently, right? Man. But still, like, why would folks even. I don't know. Because in my mind, it's like, so what? Do people just like walk around and okay, I see it, I guess, and like check all the car doors to see if they're locked or not? I'm looking for someone. Mhm. What is all these cups cards coming out for? I'm look. Oh, and for yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad it was just extra. I mean, I would hate for it to happen regardless. I'm gonna pop the chat out. I would hate for it to happen regardless, but I guess I'm just glad that you didn't like direly need it. You know what I mean? Like you weren't about to pay a bill with that money or something. What? Somebody was waiting for. Come on now, leave the nurses alone. They out there working for all of us. We need to leave the nurses alone. Leave the nurses alone. Ooh, Stephen Bright. So yeah, I got this deck. It came today, and I ordered it, and they were like, "Oh, we'll send you a confirmation email that gives all the shipping details." And I never got a confirmation email, so I didn't know if it was at a pre-order or not. But it showed up today, and I was like, "Oh wow!" And so we got Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Chariot. That's double Cancerian energy between the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. I'm looking for someone. I've been obsessed with this Caravan Palace song. It came on my homepage, and then a bunch of people in the comments were like, "Oh snap! They like this music video is tied to that music video," and so I went to go watch that music video, and it was a lot. Thank you. I do too. It is so just like multicultural, and like there's like they include the illustrators on the cards too. You can probably see it better on this video that uploads, but so this Knight of Cups is illustrated by Stephen Bright. So they illustrate the card and they also include like they each write their own entry for the cards. And so you get lots of different perspectives in the cards. And some of them are sort of LGBTQIA plus centric, but like I said, the energies can sort of expand out. Um, so traditionally, the Knight of Cups is a figure of romance and is often seen as the suitor in the tarot deck. With his feet set firmly within the realm of emotions, he is empathic, tender, and passionate. This is a man who wears his heart on his sleeve and makes decisions based on how he feels. The swallow carries a love letter in its beak, symbolizing messages of romance and caring. The Knight of Cups can suggest travel over water, which is why I have chosen to portray him as a sailor in traditional tattoo design. Combining the masculinity associated with the knights and the femininity identified with the element of water, the card suggests someone who is both active and reflective. While driven by his heart, this young man is focused and has an eye on his future, fanciful or otherwise. The subject of my portrait is my friend, Jonathan Hamilton, the co-founder of Drag Queen Story Hour. Oh, snap! Wow, maybe someday somebody will illustrate me. I'm just playing. Don't illustrate me in a deck, please. Something came out to me. Typically, a suitor travel over water. That's interesting. I am definitely interested in some overseas travel as soon as things sort of clear up. And I'm set. I'm so set to like go on this vacation. So the video is processing now. It'll probably be up. I was going to say by the time this finishes, but I don't know. So we have that Knight of Cups, and then the Chariot and the Queen of Cups came out. And the thing, they said that this Knight of Cups has his feet firmly planted in the realm of emotion, right? And so I guess there's this interesting question of when someone of royalty moves, what does that look like? Just in general, right? And so let's say you're in your Queen of Pentacles energy, you're in your King of Pentacles energy, and you are going out to further your career or to expand your pinnacles base, right? What does it look like when that king or queen moves? Because a lot of times when we see a king or a queen, it's like they're stationary, right? They're in their throne. But I mean, I'm asking this question, and then like the chariot came out with this Queen of Cups. So when the Queen of Cups moves, I guess it looks like this Knight of Cups or something. Excuse me, I'm gonna read the chariot first, and then I'll read the other one. Some of these are just so like, whew. Like the Emperor in this deck is a female, and I'm loving it. I live for it. I feel like I didn't speak enough about that when I recorded the video because the Emperor came out. I mean, I did a little bit, but of course, you know. Oh, I just have so much energy today. The moon was conjuncting my Venus. I was like a little extra hot and fiery. I'm fairly chill now, but I feel like it's still trying to like rage a little bit. So the chariot is this is illustrated by Callie French. The chariot is representative of individual drive and ambition, being in control of oneself and the immediate surroundings. Caitlyn Jenner was chosen to portray this card because she had the drive and vision to become the woman she is today. In this card, the transgender flag is the canopy, and the two sphinx, what, like sphinxes? Sphinx. The two sphinxes represent transgender recognition through their cross-colored tails. The LA skyline is the backdrop behind the Los Angeles River. Caitlyn is wearing the jaw-dropping satin one-piece from her Vanity Fair cover of 2014, truly a picture of confidence and willpower in the most positive way. She is portrayed as the self-disciplined and self-assured person she has always been. In 1975, Bruce Jenner won the Olympic gold medal for the decathlon before going on to become a motivational speaker, a role she has since reprised. Also, she was featured on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I saw a few episodes when I was at my dad's house because they were kind of into it. Back when like Rob Kardashian, not that he isn't cute now. I mean, I haven't seen Rob Kardashian in a minute, but I mean, he was kind of cute, I guess. So there's this chariot, and there's the self assuredness of this chariot. One thing that's been coming up kind of sort of frequently, but not like very necessarily explicitly, is conviction. Conviction has been coming out a lot. And I think that is one of the things that the chariot has in surplus. And I actually did a little, I don't know what to call it, but energy practice with the energy of the chariot. And that's one of the things that I picked up on about chariot energy. Like, I don't think it's necessarily extroverted versus introverted. I feel like it's both. I feel like the chariot is introverted enough that it really has that sense of conviction, and the conviction that the chariot feels is very firmly like based and grounded, right? And the chariot comes before strength or justice depending on the deck you use. But it's interesting that the chariot also comes before the hermit, because there's this like kind of sort of underlying hermit energy when it comes to the chariot, because again, that introspective nature, that conviction that it then moves outward and it moves forward. So what did this say? This said something about him being firm, this Knight of Cups being firmly, is like one foot firmly, or both feet firmly in the emotional realm, right? I don't know, there's an element of conviction here. Somebody may be feeling a little bit convicted. Or if someone is, this is between the Knight of Cups and the Chariot and then the Queen of Cups, this is a lot of water and it's a lot of movement. So that's very interesting. Let's see what this Queen of Cups is about. Why did Sandra Day O'Connor just pop into my mind? Is she still doing stuff? Is she alive? Hey Siri, who is Sandra Day O'Connor?
Just a sec. Sandra Day O'Connor is an American attorney, politician, and jurist who served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States from 1981 until her retirement in 2006. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
She was the first woman to serve on the court. Prior to O'Connor's tenure on the court, she was a judge and an elected official in Arizona, serving as the first female majority leader of a state senate as the Republican leader in the Arizona Senate.
Oh, wow. First woman to do a few things. And then we have this chariot and this Queen of Cups. Oh, wait, I need you. I'm sorry. I was looking for something. So this Queen of Cups. Oh, I went too far. Queen of Cups, illustrated by Christy C. Rode. Oh, wait, I got her earlier. Okay. A vessel of intuitive energy and a guardian angel. The Queen of Cups is a prophetic daughter of the ocean and a mother of lost souls. Her inner knowing allows her community to trust her to show up. The Queen of Cups follows the tides and the seagulls. She follows her heart to arrive at gatherings that require light and moments that require joy. So she's bringing the light and the joy. Hey, coming on this chariot, spreading good cheer. Oh my gosh, it's Christmas in April. Christmas Santa is coming for Taurus season. I guess Christmas is in Capricorn season, so it's we got this Christmas trine going on right now, right? The Queen of Cups is more so a vessel of your own truth. She asks you to reflect on your recent history. Does your practice align with your purpose? Are you holding back? The Queen asks you to unleash your magic, be free, but be compassionate. Wave your freak flag and reveal that inner truth, as she will hold your hand every step of the way. My Queen of Cups is Miss Columbia, an iconic NYC figure in the queer community for decades, and Miss Columbia passed away in 2018. Oh my gosh, rest in peace, Miss Columbia. So yeah, there's definitely this element of conviction here. There's this element, I feel like we're really out of the hermit energy. I mean, we have a lot of movement on the table. And I'm going to cut this short and like end it here. But yeah, I'll read the Queen of Pentacles for you. Let's see, Queen of Pennies. Let me see if want me to try to find her too. I'll try to find her too. I mean, really quick. I just got these, so I won't be able to like. Really? Come on. Well, my phone doesn't want me to do the Queen of Pennies. It just froze. It like literally just froze. Hello? Oh wait, now okay, there we go. Now it's moving. Queen of Pennies. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to find her really quick. Looking for the cue for the Queen. Oh, there's the Queen of Cups. Ooh, oh, there's the Pride card. I love it. Yes. I left the title card in this deck. There's the Queen of Wands. Watch the Queen of Pentacles be the last queen I see. The last queen I see is the Queen of Pennies. Queen of Pentacles. The last card I see is the Queen of Pennies. The Queen of Pentacles. There's the Queen of Swords. Yep, she's going to be the last queen. We saw the Queen of Cups, Wands, and Swords. There's the Knight of Wands. What if I don't have this card? That would be tragic. I do. I have it. What am I talking about? The last card I see is here she is. The Queen of Pentacles is sitting in between the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Oh, interesting. Oh, for some context around the Page of Pennies, I guess. Hey, Clarinda. Hola. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm going to be on. Well, I'm going to be getting off here pretty soon. But hey. So what is this? The Page of Pentacles. Then this Queen of Pentacles. And then the Seven of Swords. There we go. Some of these are, like I said, they're illustrated by many different people. And so you see a lot of different art styles. Some of the cards are very colorful. Some of the cards aren't. For example, the Emperor is not very colorful in this deck, but he's all business, no play. So I guess that makes sense. Wait, what am I doing? So the Queen of Pentacles is illustrated by Hannah Fofana. Hannah Fofana, I love it. Keywords: resourceful, grounded, motherly, home centered, earthly, and traditional. The queen is shown in front of a bright golden circle representing material wealth, and the colorful floral clothing shows connection to nature and abundance. The pose and facial expression is both tender and confident at the same time, showing the delicate balance this archetype has truly mastered. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing figure who provides for loved ones both financially and through kind, meaningful gestures. Finding a healthy balance between home and work life can be challenging, but this queen reminds us that by staying grounded and focused, it is possible to maintain a loving home environment while making a living. I chose to create artwork for the Queen of Pentacles because I really wanted to show how this traditionally feminine role can truly be filled by anyone who identifies this way. Oh, so she's saying anybody can be a Queen of Pennies. You ain't got to be special. You just got to have the heart. There you go, Zelda. That was the Queen of Pentacles. How you doing today, Clorinda? Oh, what is this? I got a new deck. Oh, wow. The Ten of Cups. Okay. Love that. Let's see what that's about. No problem, Zelda. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I'm tired. Did you get any sleep last night? Oh, it's 5:51. Ooh, Ten of Cups. What's this about? Thank you. I wanted a multicultural deck. And so I saw one recently and then I ordered it and then it came today and I didn't know when it would come, but it arrived today. So I'm loving it. I'm actually, let's see, is it done processing? I used it for a video that is not done processing. It's processing right now, so it'll be uploaded shortly. Excuse me. It's a 2.5 hour video. I'll put a timestamp in the description box because I don't actually start until like 59 minutes in. I did a lot of rambling. The moon in Aries, it's hitting my Venus, and it had me all kinds of fiery. So, oh no. Yeah, I know. I know. I got a little heated. I got a lot heated at a few points in the reading. And so it was a 6 card spread, and I got stuck after the third card. And I was trying to calm myself and recenter, but it was funny because I was pulling for nature, and the fire in my chart was just, it was rampaging. And so, yeah, that happened. So just go to the timestamp and skip it. I'm not editing these, so I didn't cut it out because that's too much work. So like, does he need the cone? Is he messing with anything that he's not supposed to be like biting at, or yeah? Man, I'm so sorry to hear it. But hopefully the pain relief is good. Well, you said he went to sleep, so at least he got some rest. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Why did this go all the way back to the beginning? This Ten of Cups is illustrated by Robin Scott. I got a card from Robin earlier. This card speaks of love's ultimate dream of home and family for the rest of your days. It is joy and peace and the hope of the next generation. In the classic Rider-Waite-Smith deck, I've long believed that Pamela Coleman Smith deliberately inserted herself into the Ten of Cups, depicting herself and her female partner living together as a family. with 2 children of their own under a rainbow. I strongly believe, although we can never know for sure, that what we are seeing in that card is the impossible dream of a happy same sex marriage drawn by a queer woman of color over a century ago. I wanted this card to be an homage in part to Pamela Coleman Smith and to that impossible dream which has finally become a reality for so many. This scene is intended to be the NYC Pride Parade in 2011, the summer that same sex marriage was finally legalized in New York. Oh, wow. So, yeah, there are heavy LGBTQIA plus themes in the deck. Oh, but the colors. Who knew that the Smith and Rider Mate Smith was a woman of color who was in love with another woman? I didn't know that. I don't have a Rider Waite Smith deck, though. It's not that I'm avoiding a Rider Waite Smith deck, but I'm kind of avoiding a Rider Waite Smith deck. What's that say? Right? I know, right? He's not licking it, but you wrapped it up good so he can't get to it. So there is no infection. Gotcha. So he doesn't, so it's fine for him to not have the cone on. Man, look at the love in this card. Where's my lover? I saw the Four of Cups earlier, and I was like, oh my gosh, because there's like 2 dudes on the Four of Cups, and I was like, okay, yeah, I needed this deck. I want more multicultural decks, but one of the things that I'm really, really appreciating about this deck so far, there's a heavy Sagittarian energy around this deck. And I say Sagittarian because it is so like free, right? Because freedom is a Sagittarian quality. But it's just like very, what's the word? It's not amalgamized. It's not amalgamized. It kind of sort of is amalgamized. But it has a lot of different illustrators and it has a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different influences. And I love getting into what each different author has to say about the card and because like I'm the type of person that values difference in perspective because it allows me to learn and I love learning. So, of course I would, right? But you're a mean mama. Oh, you put it back on. Well, sometimes you got to be a little mean out of love, right? It's because you love him and you don't want him to gnaw at it or get it infected or anything like that. But ooh, yeah, because they just started school back up. Well, no, that was like January or something, right? When is he going to be done with school? Because it's what, mid-April, late mid-April, and I think schools. Well, I guess schools around here would stop in like early June, but okay. Well, so you probably have to go. You probably have to run. I'm gonna shut this down here after I read this card anyway. But the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pennies just popped out. So I'm gonna read this, and then I'm gonna shut it down. And I haven't been live in a minute, but I just wanted to get on and kind of talk about that. So basically, I mean, I already said it at the beginning of the video, but when I feel led to or feel like, honestly, sometimes doing a daily upload, I'll do a daily upload. And when I upload a new daily upload, I'll unlist the previous one. And they're all in the playlist on my channel. So they're all there. Oh, year, you have 4 terms. What? Well, so that means that there'll be a little break soon then, though, right? Gotcha. That is crazy. This term is 8 weeks, then 2 weeks off, and then another 8 weeks. And after that 8 weeks is Christmas? Wait, what? Hold on. What? Okay. I get you though. I kind of went to a magnet school in elementary. It was pretty fun. I actually liked it. We got lots of 2 to 3 week breaks. The summer break was only a month, which was perfect because, like, what do you do with like 2 to 3 months of summer break? I was like, how do people handle this? When I went to a middle school that wasn't. In a nutshell, gotcha. Okay. Are you having fun reliving the old school days by helping Costa? Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, if I can find it here in my list and guidebook. Page of Pentacles, illustrated by Rain Claw. This card represents a diligent and courageous messenger to the querent in matters of communication or finance. The Page of Pentacles represents a person who is unafraid of the work required to study or practice and who has the ability to effectively apply information. They know of what they speak, so listen closely and think hard. This might be for you, Clorinda, as you help Costa with his online work. I've drawn a portrait of a local LGBTQ plus elder in my community, Amina Shakur. Amina is a fount of knowledge on a number of subjects and offers guidance to those who ask. I see elements of the page in their actions and work, and I hope they give you the courage to do what's required to achieve the desired result. Oh, this is for me. I'm in this space now where I'm buckling down. I'm getting everything done that I need to get done because honestly, and this is part, I don't want to go too deep into it because this is where my Venus went out of control earlier. The moon is still in Aries. I gotta calm down. It's conjuncting my Venus. Um, but it's just like I'm so ready to move. I'm so ready to move. And it's like everything I need to do, I'm getting done. And as soon as I can take off, I'm taking off. And whatever gets left behind gets left behind. Whoever is left behind is left behind. Because I've been slow for long enough. And I'm just like, it might just be the fire raging in my chart today. Maybe it might just be the fire raging in my chart today on this Aries moon conjuncting my Venus in Aries and trining my Chiron in Leo and trining my North Node in Sagittarius. But I'm just like ready to go, like full steam ahead, just like buy a one-way ticket, leave everything I have, and build new somewhere else. Like honestly, I'm feeling like that vibe to just like move. And it's interesting. It's been this interesting little progression of vibes and energy for me. Because at first I was like, oh, I feel like all of this good stuff is about to come in and I'm not ready for it. Like, I am ready, but like it's a lot and blah, blah, blah. And then I worked through that and I was like, you know what? I'm ready. And now I'm like, let's go. like, 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 let's take off. Like, what are we still doing here? So but yeah, I'm gonna let the moon transit into Taurus, and then we'll see how I feel tomorrow. So new moon is coming up. So, but yeah, he's only grade 3. What? Oh wow. I think that makes sense though, for how old he is. I don't know how old I thought he was. I don't think I had an idea or a perception of it. And so, regardless of what grade he would have been on, I would have been surprised. But I'm like, oh, grade 3, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna end this. I'm almost at 30. Well, I'm at 33 minutes. Sorry. But I do want to get one final card to sort of like leave us off. I love this deck so much. One final card to leave us off. Did you want a card, Glenda? Well, here we go. This card just. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, a few cards just came out. Oh yeah. So earlier. Oh wow. This is interesting energy. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, it's the moon. Okay. I was getting death vibes, but the moon is at the bottom of the deck. So wait. No, school is starting. I can okay, so really quick, I mean The Eight of Swords, the Fool, and then the Seven of Cups came out. And so that's why I'm like, this is very interesting energy. There you go. He's only 7 and in the 3rd grade? What? Wait, Costa's only 7? I thought Costa was like 10 for some reason. But yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to stick around. Well, Eight of Swords. Oh, this is it. No, yeah, it is. Eight of Swords, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups. I mean, honestly, that could be the energy of like you are blocking yourself in so many ways. I don't know if this is necessarily present or if this is more the past energy. Like if the Eight of Swords is the past, you're sitting at the Fool heading into the Seven of Cups. But it's like I'm getting the vibe that there's this energy of like you being so deep into your own head or so deep into your own mind or so worried or concerned about some things that could go wrong. And I feel like this is the energy of like, because for some reason the swords have been feeling like extra pointy to me lately, like extra sharp, especially as compared to like wands, where it's like, I feel like you may feel that you really have something to lose, maybe. But again, the Eight of Swords is always in our minds, right? And so it's like, I don't know. Honestly, in a nutshell, there's this energy of like lots and lots and lots of blockages. But as soon as you start to move, it's gonna like so many blockages are gonna drop that there's gonna be like things popping up all over the place, right? And so I don't think this is necessarily a Seven of Cups illusion. I'm feeling this like, especially coming after the Fool, like there's just this energy of like lots of love pouring in, lots of opportunity pouring in, and a development of a practical spirituality in a way that it's like you're fully open, more connected, and free to manifest all of the things that you really want without all of the mental blockages associated with like being worthy of those things, being deserving of those things. Like, is it really going to happen for me? Stuff like this never happens for me. If it was going to happen for me, it would have happened by now. Like, a lot of that, like, mental chatter, like, with that out of the picture, is just like open and free for your connection with spirit to really bless you in so many ways that you are wanting to be blessed, but you may be holding yourself back in a little bit. Okay. You feel stuck. I know somebody else was talking about feeling stuck earlier. And like I was talking about how I was ready to move earlier, and I was like, if the Chariot or the Wheel of Fortune comes out, I'm gonna be so excited. And then the Chariot came out with the Eight of Swords, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, I would rather have the Chariot than the Wheel of Fortune because I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, like there's an element of waiting for the wheel. Like we don't turn the wheel turns itself. So I want the Chariot because I'm ready to move. And so the Chariot came out, but the Eight of Swords was right behind it. And I was like, the thing about the Chariot is that the Chariot moves with conviction. And so there's a difference between running from something and moving and progressing forward, I guess. And then the Wheel of Fortune popped out after that, and I was like, okay. But yeah. Um, and so I feel like the difference between conviction and anxiety is that conviction is what we conviction comes from a place of alignment with our soul and what it is that we truly want and we truly desire. And conviction is sort of the way that we go about getting those things because there's this energy of blooming rose. It's been a minute. Hey, how are you? Hi, hello. Um, but with conviction, there's this element of like doing it in a way and acquiring it in a way that aligns with you, right? Whereas, like, you know, and then I had to kind of sort of stop and ask myself, like, am I, are some of the things that I'm in the space to move on from, is this like an Eight of Swords type of movement or is this like a purely Chariot type of movement? You know what I mean? But with the Fool here, I feel like the Fool is just about being open to it and taking the leap, right? The Fool is a very explorative energy. The Fool is the energy of like stopping to smell the flowers and the roses and the daisies along the way, rather than just like barreling down the road, right, and passing up on all of the beauty around you right now. So maybe also focus a little bit on the love with the family that you have with you, like time with Costa, right? Costa, what's up? I'm good. Blooming Rose, I got you. Can't stay long. It's your daughter's 21st birthday. Hey, shout out to your daughter. Happy 21st birthday. It's Taurus season. So hopefully she gets to kick back, relax, indulge in some of those 21 activities if that's something that y'all are cool with, that she's into, but, take it easy, right? Enjoy yourself. But yes, Blooming Rose. Is it Budding Rose? Is Budding Rose the daughter of Blooming Rose? I don't know. But yeah, I love that. I'm just so like, the moon is in Aries, my Venus is in Aries. I'm feeling lit today. I'm feeling a little hot, a little spicy. A lot of it has worked itself out of my system, but there was a minute, like maybe 20 minutes to half an hour on this video that I was just like, that's why I put in the timestamp. It starts like an hour in. Y'all can skip over all the Venus foolishness. It can get interesting. Oh yeah, because you're both. All right, see you, Clorinda. Have fun, or as much fun as you can with class. She's a Taurus. Yeah, so Taurus and Aquarius, like, ooh, y'all both fixed. So I can see where that gets interesting. I have a Taurus moon, and I've discovered that it is very difficult for me to live with other Tauruses. And I'm hoping, part of me is kind of sort of hoping that it's just Taurus energy and not any fixed energy in general. Cause, but yeah, so I can understand. But Taurus and Aquarius, it ain't all bad. You have Aqua Sun and Moon. Ooh, well, that is some interesting squares. Sun and Moon square, like ooh. But I always wonder, like, for people who have the same sun and moon, in my mind, that's just so interesting because I have a Pisces sun and a Taurus moon. So, like, when I slip into my moon, I'm like kind of sort of different, like a lot more stubborn, a lot less sort of, what is this? Oop, what is all this? Okay, I don't know. A lot more stubborn, a lot less understanding and compassionate. It's like I understood up until a certain point, but now it's time for, I don't know what this is, but it's time for that to come into play. But Aries and Venus and Sag rising. Are you feeling lit today, Blooming Rose? Because the moon in Aries low key got me a little lit today. And I'm kind of loving it because I don't know, I'm loving the fire today and I'm trying to like okay. Yeah, because it is lighting my Venus up. And at first, I didn't know what was happening. So I pulled out my phone. I was like, where is Venus? Or where is the moon right now? Because I bet the moon is in Aries and it's conjuncting my Venus. And it was. It was like zero point 0.1 degrees away. I was like, okay, yeah, I feel it. But I'm trying to calm down. I'm not trying to be too lit. Ooh. I know. I'm just like, okay. See, the fire that you got in your chart plus the air, ooh, fire and air over there, it's making my fire and air just like, I just need to calm it down. I just need to breathe. Okay. All right. Yeah. I was good for a second. Oh my gosh, my best friend is a Virgo. Or actually, a few of my best friends are Virgos. And I just talked to her last night. And Yeah, we had a lot of interesting conversation, and it got like deep. It got deep, and I was like, I I am such a sucker for like real conversation and deep conversation and like that whole element of whatever. Oh wow. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Okay, so these cards came out when I was shuffling, but that's interesting. Um, but I'm such a fan of like all of that like really deep stuff that I had a conversation with her, and I'm like, and she gets it. Like I'm a Pisces, she's a Virgo, so we can both go deep. But like the way she go deep, I was like, wow. So like you already know this and you already realize this, and like I mean, I guess she's a Virgo, so I shouldn't be surprised that a Virgo knows what's going on, right? Shouldn't be surprised that a Virgo knows what's up. But I was just like, wow, it was really, really, really nice. Even though all of the conversation wasn't necessarily positive. Um, but it was really nice. And we were talking about being fixers. And she was like, if we fix everybody else, who fixes us? I was like, we fix ourselves, unfortunately. But yeah, that happened last night. And it was so out of the blue and so unexpected. And I was just like, wow. But yeah, Virgos are amazing. Like, I don't know how I would feel about dating a Virgo just because I feel like I'm a certain amount of like chaotic. Like, I got a lot of Pisces in my chart and I'm not always the neatest and I don't do well with schedules. But now I'm like, maybe I need somebody to balance me out a little bit. And she's Virgo in a way that, like, I feel like would work for me. We've been best friends, or we were best friends. We met in the third grade. I was friends with her brother. I had class with him in kindergarten. So I kind of knew her, but I was more friends with her brother. And then we had class together in the third grade, and we were just like best friends. We're best friends for a minute. We would invent stuff together. And then when middle school came, we kind of sort of drifted apart and we reconnected in high school. And then we've like, social media, like we keep up with each other and every now and then we chat, but yeah. They have a chart too. Some work more than others. Yeah, I need to find me a Virgo that can like that ain't super Virgo. I can't handle Virgo extreme, but like a good mix of Virgo. And last night I was like low key wondering where her moon is. I should have asked her like, "Are you on CoStar?" A lot of people are on CoStar nowadays, and so. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. It didn't necessarily like go all the way there last night at all. Like we've been best friends forever, and I've never had the thought of like dating her or anything. But because and it's I don't because the friendship that we had was just like it was like platonic, right? But after last night, now I'm like, you know what? But the moon was in Aries last night too, right? So my Venus is being lit up right now. Venus is in its pre-retrograde shadow. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and see how I feel when the moon slides out of Aries, comes into Taurus, but my rising is in Taurus and my moon is in Taurus. So I don't know if moon in Taurus will help me at all. And Taurus is still Venus, so But yeah, but the cards that came out, this is interesting. I just got the Pride Tarot deck. It's an LGBTQIA plus themed deck, honestly, themed. Lots of different illustrators and collaborators coming in. But the Tower and the Six of Pentacles came out. And I read the Six of Pentacles earlier, and I think I really liked something about the Six of Pentacles because the Six of Pentacles in this deck, it's like it's a drag mother and her daughters, right? And so in the community, in the LGBTQIA plus community, or honestly in any situation where you part of your identity kind of sort of stands against the foundation of your culture and your family, you run the risk of familial and cultural isolation, but I forgot the word that popped into my mind. But um, it's party time. Hey, peanut butter jelly time. I don't know why peanut butter and jelly time is the song that particularly came into my mind. But oh yeah, I didn't even ask. So are y'all doing anything for her birthday tonight? Y'all got like some wine. I got some wine in the refrigerator. I'm just waiting for the right time to go ham on some wine. I'm gonna put on my wine, put on a good show. I feel like watching like a home improvement show or like Property Brothers or something like real estatey for some reason. Maybe it's tourist season. I don't know. But yeah, but in the community, it's all about finding new family, right? And so when you find a drag mother, it's like the drag mother takes care of the drag daughters and passes down the knowledge and the culture of the community. Yes, huge party. Yes. In secret. I won't tell nobody if you don't tell nobody. I feel like it's like those speakeasy days. Was it the embargo or what was it? When prohibition, when alcohol was prohibited, and so you go to the speakeasy to get you a little bit of drink on the low on the side, and ain't nobody got to know. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just read these real quick. But this is all about like passing down the knowledge that we have to other people in a way. And this is a lot of like heavy mentor energy. So maybe you're passing down your knowledge to your daughter. Maybe not. Maybe she teaching you a little bit or something. Maybe you teaching her a little bit of something. But I haven't seen the tower yet, so I'm curious what that's about. There's strength and temperance. And tower. The tower illustrated by Cat Black. Oh snap! By Cat Black. This tower card represents destruction, but the destruction of a tradition that may have held you prisoner. There can be pain and perhaps even rejection by loved ones when you come out or when you decide to live as your true self. But some castles deserve to crumble. The patriarchy will fall. You are strong enough to weather the storm. And then the different art sources are listed on the card. Wow. So down with the patriarchy, sis, I guess, is what the card is saying. But it speaks to oppressive structures that stand in the way of true self authenticity and self expression. But yeah, your Virgo friend has an Aries moon. Ooh, you're the cool mom. Hey, I'm gonna be a cool dad one day. Honestly, listen, I feel like I'd be the type of dad that can be a little. I don't know. I don't think I would be necessarily that strict. I don't think I'd necessarily be cool either, though, because I'm like, really? Like, I know you know better. I know you want to have fun and you want to be a quid. You want to be like cool, like yeah. But as long as you clean the mess, I don't care. Maybe that I'll be like, as long as I don't have to clean it, you can do whatever. Maybe not. I don't know. Your Virgo friend has an Aries moon. That is interesting. How does that work? Well, that's like Mercury and Mars, but like the feminine side of Mercury and the masculine side of Mars. So I feel like that's a lot tamer than a Gemini sun with a Mars and, but that's still like, ooh, that's. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. It's like a dish that I've never tried before. I feel like that's the type of dish where you eat it and you don't expect it to be spicy, but then it is, and you weren't prepared for the spice. It's like, oh wow, the flavors in this are so good, and you're eating it and eating it, not knowing that the spice is like subtly building up, and it all hits you at once. Maybe that's the kind of friend that is with the Virgo sun and then that Aries moon. Because man, when the spice kick in, that's like can't no milk or ice or nothing help you. Then you just gotta suffer. You shouldn't have pushed me to my Aries moon. Ooh, but that's fine. All right, justice. Ooh, okay. Wow. All right. Well, thank you for coming in, Blooming Rose. It's been so fun. Happy birthday again to Budding Rose, to baby Blooming Rose. Um, it's been really fun to all the folks who stopped by to chat. I know I ain't been live in a hot second. I just want to come live and real quick while this video was uploading because I don't know. I'm feeling good. Like Venus and Venus, the moon and Aries was conjuncting my Venus and Aries, and I've just been feeling it. And I needed to like turn what's that like when you let out vent some steam and so the kettle doesn't explode. But she has a Venus in Cancer. Oh, a Venus in Cancer. Okay, that's an interesting mix all over. See, but I feel like Venus in Cancer can like. I feel like Venus in Cancer though, low key. It'd be like, oh, she seems so like motherly and she seems so sweet. And with the Virgo sun, she's like, she's on top of everything and she's so like helpful and just like earnest and like humble and modest. But then when I feel like when she snapped, like nobody sees it coming because it's almost like an anglerfish where the dangly thing is the Venus in Cancer. And then when you get up close, you see that moon in Aries and you're like, oh my gosh, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to like feel into that a little bit. I mean, I love it. Honestly, though, like, and maybe it's my Venus and Aries that I'm just like, I love a little bit of spice. I love spice. And so, it's like sugar, spice, and everything nice. Her Mars is in Libra, though. Okay, so I feel like she don't like blow up, though, right? Does Mars like to be in Libra? I feel like it wouldn't. That's a Venusian ruled sign, but that's the masculine side of Venus, though. Okay, so at first I was like, Mars and Libra may be pretty tame, but Libra is cardinal air, right? And so Mars, which is just cardinal everything, and fire is in cardinal air. And so I don't know, I'm getting like low key Gemini vibes. But it's not like Gemini in a bad way. It's just like that tongue could probably spit fire. And it's like the tongue could cut low key or high key, just like hurt some feelings real bad. And then I feel like with that Libra, I feel like the dark side of Libra, or not necessarily the dark side of Libra, but with Mars and Libra, when you're playing on the more masculine side of that Libra and really bringing out the masculine side of Venus, I feel like Venus has the ability to like hone in on people's like weaknesses and their weak spots. And so with Mars there, it's like it can really pick at it and illuminate it and bring it out. It's like that one clip. I never saw the episode from Scrubs, but I saw the clip from that episode of Scrubs where like there's this new doctor and she's like, I can pick at anyone's weakness. And then the one doctor there, she's like, oh yeah, like try me. And then she's like, eyebrows. And then she walks away and then the girl is in tears. The girl is in tears because she said eyebrows. And it's just like, so don't mess with her. Cause I don't know. I feel like Venus just intuitively, it knows what you like and it knows your insecurities. And with that Mars there, I mean, I wouldn't play with anybody Mars anywhere. But man, I don't know. Okay. This is fun. That was fun. I don't know if any of that is accurate and or representative of your friend, but we're just having fun because the moon is in Aries and we all lit today and y'all about to get lit. So I'm just here to like help y'all get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That was fun. Oh man, I kind of sort of want to get back into astrology. Your friend agreed. Okay, all right. So I'm not completely off the mark. Okay, I like that. I like that. That makes me feel good. I need to, yeah, like learn, brush up on astrology a little bit. I don't know. I feel like whenever I'm like talking to somebody, I can kind of sort of just like feel into the energy of it a little bit. But hi, what do I call blooming? What's your favorite flower? A chrysanthemum? That's a flower, right? Blooming chrysanthemum and budding rose. Hi, blooming's friend. I'm just here chilling, honestly. The sun kind of went down a little bit, so it might be a little bit cooler outside. I feel like I need some fresh air because I feel like I'm just a little too lit today. But honestly, I don't get to feel this much fire really, so I'm just kind of enjoying it, but at the same time trying to like, you know what I mean? Not like rage out of control, I guess. But oh wow, how do you pronounce that? It's like peonies, peonies. And I just saw that peony yesterday. I think it's a character's name on a game or something. I'm gonna ask Siri how to pronounce that because I never know. I'm like, is that peony or is it like pennies? Peonies. Let's see. I want to open up a new tab. Blooming peonies. Here we go. Please give me the little speech bubble. I could have put it in Google Translate. Long O. So peonies. Peonies? Really? Long O. Peonies. Wow, that is so. I don't think I've ever in my, and it may be apparent. I don't think I've ever in my life heard anyone actually say that word in real life, or like even in like a TV show or in a movie or anything, you know. But let's see. I got Google Translate from when I took Japanese. It was actually I didn't use it for Japanese, but it's interesting for refreshing. Hello, is my phone? I think my phone froze again. Wait, what? Excuse me. Peonies. Je t'aime. I know that's French for I love you. I think, or is that je t'adore? Je t'adore. No, je t'aime, girl. Blooming, why you got me? I'm just making a fool out of myself right now. I don't know how to pronounce anything. It's making the Saturn in my chart very upset that I am pronouncing this wrong. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to shut this down here. Honestly, I'm going to go find me something to eat. I'm kind of sort of leaning towards fast food today. And I know my body probably won't like it because for some reason, I eat a few vegetables and my body is acting like it can't do McDonald's, it can't do Burger King. My body is acting like all like bougie and high acidity. And I'm like I can't even get a McChicken though without you like freaking out on me. I'm sorry. But I'm wanting it today. And so before, while I'm feeling extra lit, I can treat myself to a McChicken. It's like $1, right? Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get a McChicken. All right, thank you, Blooming Rose and Blooming Rose friend, Blooming Peony. Girl, I'm gonna put this in Google Translate real quick because I need to know. Peony and Budding Rose. Thank you for including me in your evening. I hope y'all have fun. I mean, I'm sure y'all are gonna have fun. There's a lot of fun energy over there. I can tell. And honestly, maybe I need to have me some fun today. What am I gonna do for fun? I mean, I'm having fun right now. Peonia, what the? What? Let's see. Here we go.
Peony.
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 Okay. Oh, so I wasn't all that far off. It's the fire talking. I know. I know. And I'm in between, like, I should enjoy this fire while I have it. And like, I'm not trying to wake up tomorrow and it's like scorch marks all over the place. You know what I mean? So I feel like whenever the moon is in Aries, I'm gonna just go into a self quarantine. And I know a lot of people are quarantining right now, but I mean, like, staying off of social, like just not talking to anybody because I don't know what I'm gonna say. And maybe that's what it's like being an Aries every day. Maybe that's what it's like having Aries in your chart, like a sun, moon, or rising in Aries. But I'm just like, I don't know what the next thing that comes out of my mouth is gonna be, and I kind of like it. But it's the fire talking. I need to calm down. I can't let it burn. I can't. Gotta let it burn. Okay, I'm doing. See, I feel like I'm intoxicated, and it's just like life. I feel like this is y'all energy over there, and I'm just picking it up. I'm getting lit. Y'all getting lit. I'm gonna finish this little bit of water, and I'm gonna go get me some McDonald's, honestly, because I mean, my body is just gonna have to put up with it. You know, I feel like it's not compromise if I only eat healthy things. Like, I compromise with my body, and I give it a vegetable. I give it some fruit. I ate like 3 little tangerines yesterday. They were so good. But also, like, sometimes we eat McDonald's, and it's fine. We don't do it all the time. All right. But yes, thank you again so much, y'all, for coming. I had a blast. I hope y'all have fun over there. Happy birthday again. And I'm going to catch y'all's later. Enjoy the party, have fun, and let it burn. Amen. No snakes today. Well, I mean, it's probably too hot for the snakes, low key. Aren't snakes cold blooded? So if it get too hot for the snakes, then they burn up. So they gotta chill under some shady rock somewhere. It ain't no shade today because we all lit in here. Sorry.